Hi, we have another episode of the old guy opening things, and today we've got the Mope Pedi Perfect electronic foot file. I'm not going to try and impress you with my knowledge of French, except for a couple of the phrases that are on here that are actually written in French, and they're just kind of interesting. You know, you've got the new look, which is nouveau look, and then here's one that's interesting. It says electronic foot file, which is pronounced in French, rape electrique pour les peds. So I'm just not going to go there with that translation. It's exfoliating diamond crystals on here, and it's what it promises is you'll have beautifully smooth feet after just one use, and that's kind of a nice promise to have. After you use it one time, you've got beautifully smooth feet. On the back, it talks about the closeness or coarseness scale on there, and so this is for a number 3 coarseness scale, which is for very hard skin. So what I'm thinking is that if you use this just one time, you'll have beautifully smooth feet, but you probably won't be able to walk because your feet are probably hurting because you've ground down your very hard skin and maybe made it uncomfortable. It doesn't actually say that. I'm just making an assumption based on that. It was made in China, which is a surprise. So what we've got is an open, or a box that's not open, and we're gonna open it and see. Sometimes these can be a little tricky, and so that's why we're gonna do this, because it could be fun. I'm using my baby blue knife. So right off the bat, you're going to have to use a tool, and you just hope against hope that it doesn't slip and you hurt yourself, which I've been known to do. And you would think, gee whiz, this should be easy to open. Well, it's not. So we've finally got the tabs, how you would say in technical terms, exposed. And so what we do now is lift it up, and boom chakalaka, there's one, and 2, there's the other one. So we've got that open. It's not real pretty, and it does say to keep the box for reference, but it's going to be kind of an ugly box to keep, I suspect. So now we're lifting these flaps up on our Mope Pedi Perfect, and looks like we've got a plastic tray, and here it comes. Look at this. We've got our Mope Pedi Perfect grinder wheel for the number 3 coarseness, which gives you a smooth finish. Again, we don't know what the pain factor is going to be after you've done it, but it's going to give you a smooth feet. And they've included 4 batteries for it, which is great because a lot of times they don't do that. So the last thing is, look at that, left you 2 little pinch holes. You go, okay, I'm gonna lift it out, and it just as promised. This is one of these things that the packaging is exactly as it appears to be. Although the batteries, look at that, you take that off, and you're exposed to the batteries. This whole thing is just, well, what I would call delightful in terms of getting this out. So we've got our package. We saved it. It's got all of the instructions on it. We pulled it out with very little trouble. We've got the actual product out, which is pretty cool. And yes, it is kind of rough. I'm not going to use it on my heel. I'm not going to say who it's for in my family, but it's not going to be for me. So we're pretty good on that. So what I would do is I would rate this actually on a 2 skipper scale. Yes, I had to use a knife to do those tabs, but that wasn't a big deal. And once I got those open, everything else came apart real well. And ergonomically, it looks great. Fits in the fan, fits in your hand just quite nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing the other person in my family, to see how smooth her feet are after she uses them. So there you have it. This is an old man, an old guy, opening things.